Hello everyone, welcome back to Stumptown Crystals. If you're new to this channel, my name is Marissa and I am a certified crystal healer, yoga teacher, and I host events for yoga and crystal immersions. So if you'd like, follow me over on Instagram at Stumptown Yogini, where I share a lot of crystal content and crystal shopping in my local areas, and you can find all the details about my crystal healing sessions as well as my upcoming events. So before we dive into today's topic, I hope you had a chance to check out last week's video on selenite and the importance of cleansing your energy every morning to clear away those low-level emotions and unwanted energies that really affect our moods, they affect our productivity, and just our overall sense of balance and well-being. So in that video, I teach an easy 5-minute crystal healing practice with selenite that you can do each morning to clean your energetic slate and start your day in a high vibrational way to manifest positive outcomes. Okay, let's get into it because I value your time. So today I thought I would shine the light on a popular topic of discussion that I feel many people are experiencing in 2025. So throughout all of the circles, I'm hearing it, I'm seeing it, and as an empath, I'm feeling it quite deeply. So it may not be a surprise to you today that our topic is on stress and how to reduce its effects upon us and to just feel better again. So it seems that people are feeling stressed in ways that they've never experienced before, from young adults to the elderly and all the people in between. I'm even hearing people say, I'm stressed about being stressed because it's going to flare up this health condition I have, or it's going to make my acne or hair loss worse, or I already struggle with insomnia and emotional eating. So I believe that people's personal situations and challenges that were already stressful have now been escalated to unknown territory, demanding us to find this new ability to cope with the stress and still stay healthy. So just for the record, I'm not a mental health therapist, so please seek professional help if you're experiencing extreme levels of stress, depression, or anxiety. But I am a crystal healer and I work with energy and the energy of crystals, as well as the energy centers in the body to help to flow the balance of the energy for our vitality. Now, we can't control the weather of the world, but we can control the energy within us to feel good. And we definitely have the power to choose a high vibrational mindset to always feel grateful and happy to be alive, to be healthy, and to be thriving, and to believe that we can live the life that we truly desire and not give up on that dream. So let's get to the good stuff. So today I will teach you an easy crystal healing practice with 2 special crystals and a bonus crystal to help us start reducing all of this stress. Now, you can do this practice every day at any time of day. There's no time limit. So 5 minutes, you'll definitely feel the subtle shift of energy. 15 minutes would be better. But if you have extra time, a 45-minute or an hour healing would be wonderful because you can lay down and actually do a real crystal layout on the body to really experience the healing. Then I'll share the healing properties of each crystal and how you can use them on the go to continue to support you in reducing the stress. And then we'll do the actual healing before we wrap up the video. Now, remember, you can always come back and watch the video as many times as you need and maybe start a crystal journal of these healings that you like and that hopefully are helping you to feel better. And you could also do a crystal shopping list and help yourself just get excited to build your collection for your healings. My favorite part. So the crystals that we're working with today are Amethyst, Lepidolite, and Peach Selenite. So the first one is Amethyst. So this beautiful purple crystal, it's in the quartz family. So it's known as the all healer, and it's Mother Earth's tranquilizer, which is why when we work with crystals and introduce this amethyst into our energetic field, it helps us to reduce stress and anxiety. It soothes anger. It also deepens our meditation practice. It's a stone of luck and protection. It aids our sleep and psychic abilities. And it's really known as the stone of deep relaxation. That's why it really helps you with sleep issues. It's most famous for helping us to curb our bad habits and addictions that we create because of our inability to cope with our stressful situations. So that's why in ancient times, the Greeks and Romans carved wine goblets out of amethyst to prevent them from drinking too much. So amethyst is also associated with the stomach region. So it's interesting, right? Because when we feel panic, we feel it in our gut first. We feel that nauseous feeling, those butterflies, almost as if our stomach has turned upside down, which is why amethyst can really help us because stress affects our digestion and it can even cause constipation. So our second stone is lepidolite. So this beauty I bought in New York City in the West Village, and I love this heart so much. So this stone is known as the emotional rescue stone, as well as the grandmother stone, because it's so comforting and nurturing. So think of your grandmother and maybe to a time that you were going through a really lousy situation, and somehow she made you feel that everything was going to be okay. And that is the true energy and beauty of this crystal. So it actually contains a natural form of lithium and manganese. So when we work with this crystal and introduce its energy into ours, it acts as almost a metaphysical antidepressant, which is why it does reduce the stress, anxiety, depression, and panic attacks. So it's just a great stone when you're going through a difficult time and feeling really overwhelmed. It also calms chronic overthinking as well, but it brightens our spirits too, and it brings us this deep sense of peace into our heart, which makes for a great necklace or pendant because we're bringing that peace of mind into our heart to calm us down as well. Now, it's also a stone of brain power because it helps us to balance both hemispheres of the brain, which helps us to study and learn and focus on a higher level. But it also soothes the overactivity in our brain, which is what actually intensifies the stress as it moves through the body. So it calms down that overthinking and overactivity. And finally, the peach selenite. So I won't elaborate too much on the selenite because I did that last week on the video, but selenite, of course, is just a high vibrational stone of purification. It's liquid light, which is why it clears and absorbs negative energy. But it also uplifts our spirits and moods and raises our frequency to really feel that clean slate. So we're going to finish the healing with these, holding one in each hand to just get any last scraps of stress that we weren't able to get, to just seal the deal of the healing and feel so much better. So as far as using these crystals on the go, I always say to use little tumbled stones. This is a little amethyst heart, a little lepidolite. And you can just pop these in your pocket so they stay in your energy and work with your energy all throughout the day. These are great to put under your pillow at night to aid sleep, or by your bed on your bed table. If you have a really stressful job, all of these are great to put on your desk to just continue to soften those stress levels throughout your workday. And which one am I forgetting? Oh, jewelry, of course. So jewelry is the most amazing way to just connect with that crystal's frequency all day. It's on the body. It's working with your energy and working with you and your issues. So I highly recommend wearing crystal jewelry. And finally, the crystal healing. So I know this video was a little bit longer today, so thank you for being patient with me. And just as a reminder, whenever we do a crystal healing practice or meditation, and we need to close our eyes for breath work, just please always be in a safe and comfortable space in your home, or even on a break at work. But don't do this in the car or while driving. Always stay safe and create that sacred space for yourself for the healing. So first, we're going to start by tapping the thymus gland. So the thymus gland is right under the collarbone, and you can take just the tips of your fingers, and we're just going to tap for 30 seconds. And we're just grounding and centering our energy. So we always want to ground our energy before we expand our energy as we experience the crystals. So you can just do that for 30 seconds. I highly recommend doing this before you meditate and work with the crystal energy. So we're going to begin with some breath work to just settle in. And we're going to work with the number 4. So in numerology, the number 4 represents security and stability. It's like the 4 walls. It's structure and foundation. So we're going to work with that number with our breath work today. So first, before we do that, we're going to hold the lepidolite in our right hand and the amethyst in our left hand, and just rest them on your knees, and if you feel safe to do so, you can close your eyes. And first, we're just going to settle in. We're just going to settle into our energy. We're signaling to our body that we're about to do something really great for ourselves and our health. And just start to feel that stillness so you can tap into your emotions and your thoughts. And sometimes when we are very anxious and stressed, it is hard to be still. So if that's the case, you can just add a little sway to the body. And this sway actually helps to soothe and reset the nervous system. And the lepidolite as well also works with the central nervous system to calm and soothe it. So as you hold these crystals and close your eyes, just start to absorb their energy, because receiving support is an active energy. So just tap into that frequency and feel if you sense any sensations like tingling or hot or cold, or any kind of pulsing in the palms of the hands, just to connect with the crystals. So now we're going to bring our minds to working with this number 4 and the breath work. So we're going to take a nice long lengthened inhale for 4 counts, and a nice deep healing exhale for 4 counts. And we're going to do this 4 times, just like the 4 walls. So let's first begin this breath work. So a nice lengthened inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and deepen the exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's our third wall. Continue to lengthen the inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Deepen the exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the final time, nice long inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And once again, just settle into your system and see if you notice any changes from when we first began. So now we're actually going to do the intentional placement of the crystals on the body. So with the right hand, we're going to place the lepidolite on our heart chakra. And then we're going to take the amethyst and place it on our stomach region, on the navel, because it associates with the stomach. And here you can continue the breath work, the 4 count inhale, the 4 count exhale, if you like. Or you can repeat a healing affirmation to yourself, either in your thoughts or out loud, whatever feels most effective for you. So I'll share some examples that you can work with. I feel safe and secure. I am safe and secure. I am safe and provided for. I am safe and all is well. I am safe, and everything is always working out for me. And just notice any shifts in your energy. And as I said, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, or you can lay down and do the full crystal body layout. And then we'll close out the healing by holding one selenite in each hand. And if you don't have the peach selenite or orange selenite, you can use the white version as well. And just hold them in your hands to just close out this session, to seal the healing so that it can scrape away any last scraps of stress, of worry, overwhelm, overthinking, but also work with your energy to raise your frequency to that beautiful place of clarity and positive energy within your heart and your mind. So I hope you feel inspired, and I certainly hope this has helped you to feel better. That is my main purpose here, to help others feel better and to feel healthier and happier. So I would so love if you liked this video, if you can like, share, and subscribe. And definitely leave me some comments about what crystals you're working with and which crystals are actually helping you with any kinds of situations in your life. It's my favorite thing to hear and share. So please do that. I would love it. So until next week, I hope you have a beautiful Memorial Day weekend. Many blessings for health, happiness, and the energy to choose yourself.